What's up, everybody? I'm the Mangoose. You are awesome, and it is time for the weekly updates. And oh, what a week it has been. A lot of big news. Big news coming out of Predecessor, of course, with their closed alpha, but also big news coming out of Overprime. Some smaller updates for Fault, some even smaller updates for Project Stamina, and then I just want to talk about Ethereal a little bit. No real updates for them. I just want to talk about them a little bit, but let's get into these updates, starting with, of course, Predecessor and their closed alpha this weekend. I'm not sure if that closed alpha is going to extend to next weekend. They do plan to open it up again, but it will be closed after, it should be closed now if you're watching this video, because I'm going to release it on Monday. But overwhelmingly successful. Everybody had positive impressions of the alpha. There were a few problems here and there. I'll have my own video out on that later this week. But for the most part, the people that played had a great time playing. I got to play with a lot of you, which was really fun. Some of you probably think that I'm way better than I actually am, while others probably unsubscribed after the game, especially this one game I had with Narbash. It looked like I was intentionally feeding. I promise I wasn't. I was just bad. But, you know, that's how it goes. It's ups and downs. But overall, I think that way better than their original alpha release, which was March of, what was that, fucking 2018, 2019? I don't even know. It was a long ass time ago when they had their original closed alpha, and it was not great. But this one, much, much better. I do want to put this out here. This was an announcement that Smokey made in their Discord. Somebody's been going around giving out fake keys and just kind of trolling people. Just watch out for that. If you see like an email from Omega Studios, then, you know, take that seriously. But if it's from just anybody else, just some random person, it's not a real key. I don't know what they get out of that. I guess they just want to watch the world burn. But if you do want to register for a Predecessor key, I don't know if they're going to be rolling out more keys, but if you do want to register for one, hit up their website linked in the video description below. And amidst all of this, kind of sliding under the radar, Predecessor also released a new Murdoch skin. This is their own creation. It is absolutely amazing. It is really good looking. It's not just a recolor. It's not just a weapon skin. This is a full-on, I guess you would call it tier 3 Murdoch skin. Fucking Murdoch, though. Why does Murdoch get all the skin love? He's always gotten all the skin love. Let's get some skins for some other people. But, you know, that's beside the point. It's still, it's great to see that they know how to create their own unique assets instead of just manipulating the epic assets. Let's move on to Overprime. They had their patch 0.6 update. I'll also do a video on that kind of explains how to manually patch, because it's a lot faster than using their patcher. But yes, this introduced Monolith. So now they not only have a legacy map, but they also have a Monolith map. And I found that I really enjoyed Legacy Paragon, but as far as Overprime goes, I like the Monolith version of Overprime a little bit better. The map is very, very similar to Monolith and Paragon. However, there are some differences because they have Prime Dunking in it. So the Prime Dunk mechanic has been carried over to the Monolith map. They did take out travel mode, which is a big reason why I do like the Monolith version of Overprime a little bit better. Having a lot more experience under my belt with MOBAs now than when Paragon first released, I really, really realize the problems that are inherent with travel mode and why Epic took travel mode out. But yeah, give that one a try. A huge roster, and the gameplay was pretty good. Just like I said, I'll have my own video out on the Overprime Monolith update. And then Fault, they had like a little bit of a new UI of their own and a tease for what their new core is going to look like. And they also released their own skin. This is a skin for Kwang. It is a cyber skin. It's kind of cool looking. We don't really get as much detail, but they've been producing a lot of different skins. I know they did a Boris skin. I know they've done a few skins, but this one is the latest one. Looks really good. Check that out. And then they introduced their Fault community page. It has highlights various content creators. They'll do like one, specific highlight a week, but then you can check out the different Fault partners out there, including myself. But yeah, and it's not just like Twitch and YouTube content creators. It's anybody that creates content. Like their first highlight is Jay Offlane, who does art for Fault, and it's like he does really amazing stuff, really cool looking stuff. I kind of feel bad during the meeting, like when they said Jay off lane, I was like, huh, there's a lane just for Jay and off, and then like I giggled like the man child that I am for the rest of the meeting. But anyway, check that out. Really good stuff. And then Project Stamina. Now, the updates for Project Stamina are mainly through their Patreon, and I'm not going to just show that stuff off because that defeats the purpose of them having a Patreon. But patrons will know that Cake, the Community Architected Kit Experiment. It's where they take surveys and input from the community to create a character. It is coming along really well. It looks amazing. I wish I could show it to you, but I cannot show you Cake, and I'm not even going to say what the gender of Cake is. You'll have to find out on your own later on when the game when Cake is released into the game, or if you want to become a patron, you can go to patreon.com. That'll be linked in the video description below as well, and then you can find out all about Cake and vote on I leaked it. You can vote on its various abilities and looks and all that. So good stuff. And now for Ethereal. Like I said, I don't have any updates for Ethereal, but I've been seeing a lot of comments in my videos lately saying like, hey, you should check out this game Ethereal. You should check, there's this Undying company that's making Ethereal. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys letting me know about other cool games and projects that are out there. But I am very, very deeply involved with Ethereal. I know all about Ethereal. Unless the game is just absolutely terrible, which I don't think it will be, that's going to become the main focus of my channel. So if you think that I'm just ignoring Ethereal, I'm not. I'm definitely not ignoring Ethereal. It's just that they are deliberately trying to downplay the hype for that game right now until they have something to just really just blow the doors off the barn, so to speak. But yes, I know about Ethereal. I appreciate the heads up. I mean, I actually I proofread and edit a lot of the lore for Ethereal, so I kind of work for Undying in a roundabout sort of way. But yeah, I do appreciate it. But yes, I know about Ethereal. So that is all we have for this week. Next week should be another big, huge one because Fault should be out, coming out on the 17th. They're early access. So then we'll have Predecessor, Fault, and Overprime, all three to play. If you got lucky enough to get a key for Predecessor, or if you purchased Fault, or if you just downloaded Overprime. Anybody can play Overprime. But that is going to be it for this week. And this is the Mangoose signing off. You guys have a good one. Mangoose!